Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Somebody smile.
I gotta be careful.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to rip your vocal cords.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's been a little bit of a fun morning for you, Maggie. A little bit of a fun morning. Hey, speaking of...
First day back to school.
That's right. Speaking of fun mornings, fun things over at patreon.com/hopefully awesome exclusive content. And you can support the channel like these fine folks right here, including our August Patreon producer, Basilius of Stupidonia. Thank you for being our Patreon producer. Thanks, for the month of August. Greatly appreciate you. Maggie, so today is your first day back at school. How was that? How was that going?
A day filled with 5 and 6 year olds.
Sounds fun.
I mean, it was a good day. I mean, I've had worse first days.
Yeah.
But this one was good. They're a sweet bunch.
Did the tornado warning last night help or hurt things today?
I had a few of them fall asleep. And like the one, was knocked out cold. The fourth grade teacher came by and she's like, I was supposed to take a picture of you in your room. And she said, and I saw that kid just knocked out like that lane. I said, yeah, I just left him alone. And when we woke him up, I said, hey, buddy. I said, did the storms keep you up last night? He said, yeah. I felt so bad for him. I said, just stay awake. We're about to go outside. But there was a few of them that said that the storms kept them up. I was like, it's okay. It did me too. I
think I need to up the contrast. I feel like we're a bit cool. Actually, you know what?
We are cool.
I'm going to do that right this second.
Hey, Lou.
While Maggie continues talking to us.
Hey, come
here. Here we go.
Right. And, no, whoa.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm sorry. Looking at the wrong thing. It's just weird. But yeah, first day of school is always hectic though. Trying to herd all the kids into the right places.
Yeah.
Making sure they get into the right room. Then at recess, I blew my whistle, to tell them line up. And one of them goes into my coworker's room, thinking that it was my room.
Oh my gosh.
And so my coworker's like, hey, you missing one? I was like, probably. Because I was trying to get the long line into my room so they could cool down.
Yeah.
And here he comes. I said, come on. I said, get in here. Oh, I don't want to leave. I was like, well, I'm sorry, bud. You got to leave. We got to go inside or else we'll never make it to the house, Just so many questions that they have, like when can we go out to the park? That's what one of them called the playground. And my favorite thing that I was told today, and I guess this is kind of like an announcement to everybody else, if that's cool with you, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. This little girl, I love her to pieces. Like I've known her for a while. She comes up to me. She says, can I give you a hug? I said, yeah, sure, sweetie. And she hugs me. And then she steps back and she looks at me really funny. And she's like, why is your belly so big? I looked at her. I said, and I know kindergartners are honest. They're always going to be honest. That's what's fun about them. I said, well, why do you think my belly's so big? She said, is it because you're fat? And I started laughing. I went, no. I'm pregnant. I'm going to have a baby. It's a boy. So yeah, if you've been wondering why
Maggie keeps and why she keeps
pulling my
away
shirt
and barfing.
No, I think that's been our child a few times.
Is it too color corrected?
It looks very red. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay. You keep talking.
So yeah, that was fun. And then later on in the day, I was explaining the rules to the playground, don't throw wood chips at each other, somebody could get hurt, and the whole fun stuff of that, trying to keep them safe, but also still letting them have fun. And I said, now usually I would get on the slides and the swings with you guys. But this year I can't, And one of my little girls goes, well, why not? Why can't you get on the slide and the swings? I said, well, I'm going to have a baby. I'm pregnant. That's why my belly's like humongous. And the little girl that asked me earlier if I was fat, she said, I knew something was up when I couldn't wrap my arms around you.
Oh, my God. Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's been fun. I'm trying to think of anything else funny I've either saw or heard today, but I can't really think of any. It's just stressful at the end of the day because you're trying, of the morning, they're coming.
Yeah.
They're going to be okay. Nobody's going to get lost on their way to school. I hope not. Driving or riding the bus.
Right.
And everybody makes sure they get down to the room. But of the evenings, it's a different story because you get stressed. Is this kid on the wrong bus? Is this kid riding the bus to this place or this place? And I swear it's so stressful. One of my kids gone on the bus and apparently the driver hadn't ever laid eyes on the kid and did not know where to take them to. So we had to the principal had to look up the address and figure out how to explain to the bus driver where to drop them off.
Oh, Lord.
So yeah, the evenings are super stressful.
I'm trying really hard here.
I can tell.
Does it look any better?
I think it does. From what I can tell on 5 screens.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll roll with it tonight. We might have to work
Everybody
on it.
deal with the red Smallville picture. Deal with it.
It does look really red.
I don't know why.
I don't either. And honestly, it's driving me bonkers. But you know what else is driving me bonkers, Maggie? Going back to Smallville. It's not driving me bonkers.
It's kryptonite farts.
I feel like it looks better, but it's still, I don't know. I think the TV's also not a good indication of what this actually looks like live.
It doesn't look bad.
Nah, it's fine.
It could be worse.
You know what else
we
isn't
could be
bad,
green.
Maggie? That's true.
We could be blue.
I could be purple.
Yeah.
I could be brown. I could be blue. I could be violet skies. I could be humble. I could be bumble. I could be anything I like.
You know what's really funny? You help. He has to help me spray that chloroseptic in because I'm too chicken to do it on my own. And I swear it's already worn off.
Yeah, it probably has. Well, and drinking that tea doesn't help things.
But
you know what else doesn't help things, Maggie?
What?
Episode 68.
It doesn't help.
Of Going Back to Smallville. Season 3, episode 19, Memoria. Memoria. Maggie, if you had to guess, what language would you think Memoria is?
Memoria, I would say Spanish.
Latin.
That was my next guess.
Episode 63 overall. The original air date was April 28th, 2004.
Woo!
That's right. We're just mere moments from the May sweeps episodes kicking off for the final 3. There's only 3 episodes left of season 3. And they're all bangers. All bangers. Just so you know.
All bangers, everybody.
We got a good run of 5 episodes here. These last 5 episodes have been really good. Written by Algo and Miles Miller. That's right.
Van Gogh.
The show creators. Van Gogh?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Vroom, vroom.
Zoom, zoom.
They are the show creators. They wrote the episodes Pilot, Metamorphosis, Zero, Tempest. In season 2, they wrote the episodes Vortex, Lineage, Rosetta, Exodus, and in season 3's episode, Exile.
Exile.
They only wrote that one episode this season.
I bet they're like, we need a break, guys.
I think they were working on Spider-Man too.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what was going on. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, in these dreams, do you feel like you have to be Spider-Man, bitch?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't have to be
I have to
in these dreams.
Hey, speaking of Spider-Man,
What?
I found my web shooter things from the cereal boxes the other day at Mom's. Wherever I was looking through them all.
For real?
Stuff. Yeah, I found them. If I can only have that shirt back, though. God, that was the coolest shirt. Came from Gadzooks.
The shading on this is still just driving me bonkers.
I know. It
I'm
looks
trying.
like I'll look like an Instagram filter right now.
I mean, honestly, though, look at this. Look at this. Like, it's not
I know
as
we
bad.
look fine there. I think our TV's just
I think it is.
maybe it's jacked.
But I still feel like Lana is like super red though.
Well, Lex, poor old Lex, his shading. He's like pink.
Maybe tilt closer towards the camera. You yourself.
Wow.
Like,
Hi, Angie.
hi, Mom. I mean, you don't have to sit like that. I just meant like where you're like turned sideways. I think that's what's getting the pink like all over your face.
Yeah.
That's what she said. All right. Directed by Miles Miller. Previous episodes include those just mentioned. It is also, but it is Miles Miller's first episode directing. Typically, they get Mr. Beeman.
Yeah, that is right.
And some other people
The
too.
B-Man. I bet he's got like the last episodes.
He starts chilling out a little bit. I think he starts doing like one episode a season. Well, he started working with like on other projects. Like he did Heroes.
Greg
Beeman. Let's see here. The synopsis for this week's episode. Believing that key information about his father's past was lost when his memory was erased, Lex decides to join an experimental program with Dr. Gerald Gardner.
Boo.
Gerald Gardner.
He killed Ryan.
235 pounds. To regain the information so he can turn his father over to the FBI.
The Perkis system.
Knowing that Lex will discover his secret if he regains his memory, Clark tries to stop him, but is caught by Lionel and the doctor and exposed to the same radical treatment so that Lionel can solve the mystery of Clark's past. This is Memoria. Maggie.
Memorial Day.
What'd you think of this episode? This Memorial Day. Dr. Garner in your fucking brain. I had nothing. I'm sorry. That twister really threw us off last night. You know,
God, man, that was awful.
If you want to see us go like just completely cut the show off mid twister warning,
yes,
we got
check out last night's episode.
Well, we do have last night's episode, but we also have a short coming out at 10:30. I think is when it's scheduled. So about an hour and 15 minutes. And it's great. And you see exactly when we got the warning.
I look at the phone like, huh?
Uh-oh. Maggie, how'd you like this episode?
I really enjoyed it. I kind of like seeing what has
the history of Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I liked getting a little bit more on Lex.
Poor little Lex, you know.
Yeah. I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
And his mom, man. She's just I felt so bad for her. Like she's like scared of Lionel and she loves her kids, but then like she didn't want Lionel around them.
Yeah.
Because she even threatened to leave.
Yeah.
And like and then you throw in postpartum depression and I'm just like I'm sorry, this is a cauldron like waiting to bubble over.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it like that, but I mean,
you're right.
That poor woman.
Yeah, it was a much like I think this is the first time I felt like way sadder with this episode. Like, I mean, you know, obviously it was always sad, but like I guess Julian just never really affected me much because we knew Julian was dead. Like since the show began, like you know, the first time they mentioned him, he's already dead. And, you know, so I guess I never really allowed it to hit me, you know? So I don't know if it's just because we have a child now, probably. You know? But just so devastating. And so like, God, the look in Lionel's eyes when he thought Lex did it. And he's like, you know, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, it sucks. It totally sucks that you know, Lex was blamed and stuff, obviously. But like, I can't imagine going through that and like just what you would feel. I have no idea. I don't want to know, obviously.
And no wonder poor Lex just repressed it.
Yeah. Well,
hard.
And then it ended up he was doing it for his mom.
Yeah.
You know, like he was trying to protect her because he knew that Lionel is a bastard, you know? And like it's so funny seeing, especially in the one flashback where it's Lex's birthday and like he has this party and like nobody shows up. It's super sad. But it's almost like Lionel is being almost like fatherly.
Yeah, like it's really strange, but like also
and like a good father.
Yeah,
it's really weird.
But I think also too, he's like on that high of, you know, because he like brings up Julian. He's like, the baby will be here soon, and we'll just be a happy family.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, who are you?
Yeah.
You know, like you're not this fatherly. Like why are you being so nice to him and kind to him and understanding? Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
And like, and then you just see it just all start just spiraling. Yeah.
And like, it definitely, if this had been like visited more currently, which I don't think Superman and Lois, you're fine. I don't think Superman and Lois does anything with Lionel. I don't think Lionel is a thing anywhere else except for the show.
That's right. John Glover is only. I was trying to make sure. I was like, I know it's Glover. I'm like, what is it? John Glover.
The J&J connection. Glover and Schneider. John Schneider. But no, like I feel like we could have got something more akin to like Shang-Chi and Mandarin, where like his dad was a bastard, but like you did see him actually being loving.
Yeah.
Until like his wife died and stuff. I mean, it's very similar.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like they almost
tricked us.
That's the thing about Smallville is they like to go places and they like to do things, and like sometimes they'll set it up, and then other times they're just like, it's just, I mean, they're bad guys.
Garrett.
And like that's it. Like, well, I mean, like, even with main characters, like, there'll be choices that main characters make, especially in the future.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it doesn't really fit the characters that they've built up for 5, 6, 7 years. And then, but it feels like they just do it because, like, it's a comic book character. So, I mean, and it's like, well, what's the point? Like, doing this whole series.
Like Pete racing cars.
Jesus. God.
Like, when did Pete take an interest in race cars? I am not calling him that.
That is Pete the Boss Ross to you, Maggie. All right. Pete the Boss Ross. Maggie.
I thought Pete was interested in football.
He was until he realized he sucks at it. Oh, you're writing a book. What's it called? Sucking at Sports?
Oh, that was you?
That was...
You wrote the book?
From Transformers.
You're looking at my piece, 50 Cent?
My one piece, 50 Cent.
Oh, God. You got to say it.
Outside of that, outside of the Lex flashbacks, obviously we also got to see Clark's flashback. Mm-hmm. And I gotta say, obviously, anytime that we delve into like the Superman mythology, I'm always a big fan of that. I still feel like the logistics of kryptonite still doesn't make sense. Like, he's submerged in a pool of kryptonite. He literally drowns in it, and he's just fine. Like, Lex just shatters the water.
Yep.
Like, there's no lead, but I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, it's in a pocket. It's behind. It doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. You know, it's just they play
Nothing
so fast
really
and loose. Nothing really matters. But then, of course, seeing Clark being sent off as Baby Kal-El on Krypton, hearing Jorb and Lara.
Yeah. Martha!
Save Laura!
Who did you say? Who did you say?
I was trying... Okay. Here's what my brain was trying to make, okay? I was trying to make a connection for Lara Croft. And I don't know anything about Tomb Raider. So like I was gonna redo the save Laura,
Angelina
but save
Jolie.
Martha. You know, from Batman v Superman, but I was gonna do it with Lara Croft. So everybody just pretend I did that and that it was hilarious. I'm a funny bitch, let me tell you. But no, I thought that was awesome. And Clark and Lex, or not Clark and Lex, but Clark and Lionel, I thought had some really good stuff. Lionel killed it in this episode, honestly.
Listen, well, I know, aside from when he was blind. I mean,
Lionel.
But like he did you just say what I think you said?
I did.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Maggie, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, all right? You remember how I told you that the Lionel just shifts radically from season to season? Well, we're gonna start giving him nicknames. He's already like the community at large has already come up with nicknames. I can't wait for you to learn what his nickname is in season, I think it's 4. It's great. It's great.
Can't wait. Maybe I'll guess it. How about I guess it? Like give it a few episodes.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I'll try to guess it.
Yeah.
Nobody say it in comments or chat.
But yeah, so Lionel, we'll just pretend that's been on the dock. But
anyway, it's back to John Glover. Like, did he ever win any like TV Emmys?
No. I mean, I don't know, maybe. He was in Gremlins too. I mean, that's a pretty big accomplishment.
That's really like, that's a grand accomplishment.
Who needs an Oscar when you can be in Gremlins 2?
That's right.
You know what I mean?
They have a lady Gremlin.
Gremlins 2 is better than Gremlins 1. I'm just saying it. All right. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I've ever actually watched Gremlins 1.
I know I did, but like that was like a long time ago.
I literally have no idea if I've ever actually watched it. I know for a fact I've watched Gremlins 2.
I liked it, but I guarantee
times.
it's not awesome now to watch.
What, the first Gremlins?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's apparently still a classic. In the same way that Goonies is a classic. Richard Donner, Superman, Smallville. So
Smallville.
There it is.
But anyways, John Glover, I think he always delivers very great, dramatic.
Yes.
Like anytime he's got to cry or be mad.
Yeah.
Like I just.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, dang, burn it. Give him in something.
I'm trying to go over my head if I want to tell you this or not. This isn't about Smallville, but it is about John Glover appearing in another show. Ooh. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
Who? Where? When? What? Why?
Heroes.
What?
He's in season 3 of Heroes.
The circus one?
No, that's season 4.
I never remember that. I always say that for every season.
Everybody, spoiler for Heroes. If you
cover your ears if you care.
Siler, the bad guy, Zachary Quinto.
Yes, yeah.
Well, we finished season 1. He's not dead.
Of course.
Not only that, he's a Petrelli brother. He's a third Petrelli brother. Okay. It's like Nathan and Peter and Siler. They're the 3 brothers. It's called 3 Brothers. And but then midway through that season, they're like, "Oh no, we got you. Just joking. You're not really a Petrelli brother." And then he goes and finds his dad, and his dad, John Glover.
Oh my god! He got to play Zachary Quinto's father.
So he got to play the father of the main villain of a comic book series.
Again. I like it.
He was also he played another father of a comic book villain in Batman and Robin.
What?
In Batman and Robin, he creates.
He helps create Poison Ivy
and Bane. So I mean, kind of their dad.
I was even thinking about that the other day. I said, I can't believe John Glover's the mad scientist that made Bane.
John Glover, man, he's a man among men. A man among men. And
even thinking back because that movie's like not so much like etched into my mind, but like certain scenes are like burned into it. Mm-hmm. And that's like one of them. His crazy butt hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like his glasses.
They went full comic book.
Oh yeah.
Like full comic book.
Oh yeah. And like just seeing him like that and then seeing him like this, it's so funny.
It's very different.
It's so funny.
And just his long flowing hair, those golden locks.
How dare they just tease it up?
I know, right? Just let it flow, man.
Yeah.
Let it flow.
The line.
I
should have done it.
Anything else you want to say before we start getting into our segments?
John Glover's a treasure.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I didn't know. Did you know I got to meet John Glover?
What?
Well, like, kinda. Like, I mean, I didn't like talk to him face to face, but like he was at the Superman celebration that I went to in Metropolis, Illinois, and Landon, Billy's son, Landon, of course, you know.
Landon.
Shout out to Landon. John Glover was doing a panel, and Landon got to ask him a question.
What was Landon's question?
Well, let me set the stage. So not only there's a lot of people like, you know, asking questions, right? It was like an hour long panel, right? And Landon kept trying to get, you know, and we were all like way in the back, right? And so they were like, that's all the time we've got, and John Glover made the guy let Landon ask a question.
Aww.
Yeah, he's like, hey, no, he's been trying to get it. What you got, son? Right? And so Landon asks him what it was like working on Gremlins 2. And dude, the crowd went nuts. They loved it. They loved it. Yeah, he was like, he laughed, you know, because everybody had been asking about Smallville, obviously. But like he laughed and, you know, talked about how fun it was and stuff. So yeah, it was really cool. I have it on video somewhere. I need to find
great.
that.
Now, did Landon think of this question, or did you all put him up?
No,
to it?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong. Billy may have told him, you know, but I don't know. I mean, Landon had seen Gremlins and stuff. Yeah. So I mean, he loved Gremlins. So I mean, I could see him thinking about.
I'm gonna find him, and I know he's like in his early 20s now. I'm gonna find you the Gizmo Furby. Get you the Gizmo Furby, Landon.
Ask him about the After War sometime. That's for you, Billy. You're the only person, Billy. That's for you. All right, Maggie.
What?
Anything else you want to say before we get to the next one?
No.
All right, let's get into War. What is it good for? How has Lana and Clark relationship went this week?
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
I'm so glad we've dusted the cobwebs off that. That's a good one. So this week, War, what is it good for? Not much happened.
No.
Lana told Clark about finding Lex over everything, you know. Julian! And Clark said he would never let Lana get hurt again like last time, and told her to stay away from Lex.
Okay.
And she was not happy. Not too happy about it.
But at least she listened.
It's true. Thankfully. Yeah. But yeah, so not much got pushed in this episode. There was some deleted scenes, which we'll cover in this segment called Continuity, which I still don't have an intro for. So we're in Continuity. All right, so Jonathan Kent, Pete Ross, and Chloe Sullivan do not appear in this episode. Chloe appeared in a deleted scene in which she personally delivers a letter to Lana from the Paris School of the Arts. Clark says that Lex was in Belle Reve for 7 weeks. He was actually in Belle Reve for a month. 7 weeks is the amount of time he can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. This episode contains several deleted scenes that can be seen on the season 3 DVDs. In one flashback, Lionel and the headmaster discuss Lex's strange behavior. In another, Lex wishes at his birthday party that he would never have to go back to boarding school. Lana appears in 3 scenes where she receives her acceptance letter from the Paris school. So I guess she gets accepted. I don't know if they show that in like the next episode, or
surely to goodness they do.
Or if they're just like, oh no, she's good. Let's see here. Receives her acceptance
She's gone. Bye, girl.
You're not going to Paris. Then there's a scene where she asks Lex to buy out her share of the Talon so she can afford to go. Yeah. She also learns that the FBI is bugging the phones at the Talon and asks Lex if he is using the business to launder money, but Lex doesn't answer. This particular scene is referenced in the comic story Lies. So there was a comic book. Well, there was a comic book in Smallville called Lies.
Lies?
And this scene directly referenced that comic book.
Tell me lies.
I tried to look
tell me
into
sweet
it,
little
and then I was like, I
lies.
don't care. Finally, Clark and Martha talk about the danger of Lex continuing the treatment, discussing Lex's health and Clark's secret. Those were all the deleted scenes. With Lex saving Clark from drowning, this is one of the rare instances where Lex isn't the one who's in danger, but Clark is.
Boom, boom, boom.
Kendall Cross provided the voice of Clark's birth mother, Laura. She also played a little girl's mother in the episode Jitters, and Clark's grandmother, Jessica Kent, in Relic. So there you go. John Schneider was busy prepping for his directorial debut for the series, which is the next episode. As a result, he didn't appear in this episode. So, Clark's discovery of Lex rocking a blanket and Lana's being trampled by a horse occurred in the episode Shattered. Lex references to Clark asleep in the middle of Route 8, which occurred in the episode Rosetta. The lead box Lex received from Lionel is the same one he gave Clark in Metamorphosis. Dr. Garner's experimental research protocols were also practiced on Ryan James in the episode Ryan, and Molly Griggs in the episode Delete. This is the first time Lionel and Martha have spoken since she quit working for him after the events of Insurgents. That was
a little creepy.
You know, and Lionel, just nasty old man.
Yes,
just a dirty old man. He's like, Martha, you know,
like
there's
them
always
ladies.
a spot for you, Martha.
I've missed you.
No,
No, bro, no, stop.
I love how Martha's like, yeah, his strength of character is stronger than you'll ever be. You have blind fuck.
Blindle.
Oh my gosh.
Matt ZR.
What up, Matt ZR?
Cool. It's time for the memories.
Thanks for the memories. This is the first time Laura L., Clark's mother, appears in the show. Mm-hmm. The real Jor-El was last seen in Relic. Now, when they say the real, I guess they're talking about when Tom Welling was playing Joe. Jorb. I forgot. This is the first appearance of Julian Luther.
Yeah.
This is the first appearance of Kal-El's ship since Clark destroyed it in Exodus. Yeah. So it's been almost a year.
Yeah, that is right. He destroyed it.
So now let's remember all those. I forgot about the one that we actually did lose this week. I know. We're just not gonna do that. We're not gonna talk about that. We already talked about it. We're gonna talk about the actual people that we lost this week. Dr. Garner.
Is he dead?
Well, he's in a coma.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But Maggie, this is his last appearance on Smallville.
Woo! No more weird dude.
Dr. Garner.
Experiments.
Dr. Gerald Garner. 273 pounds. You like how it keeps changing?
Yes. Tony, I want to be. What does he say?
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
Congratulations, you are the fattest boy in camp.
Due to lack of hustle, lunch is canceled today.
Deal with it.
Best Ben Stiller movie, I think.
It's honestly, Heavyweights is great. We love Heavyweights.
Dang, man, he's like so toned.
Who, Ben Stiller?
Yes.
It's weird how jacked he got.
Yes.
Like he got weirdly jacked.
Yeah.
Like it's weird.
Just like
why? Why bother? We did a commentary for Heavyweights. So if you want to, if you want to listen to that,
cold chill.
Head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can
it's all these
listen
memories.
Thanks for the memories. Okay, so Maggie, are you gonna miss Dr. Garner?
No.
I love how we started to talk about him and then just immediately segued to talk about Heavyweights. Just immediately.
Because I knew you would make that joke, and I was trying to think of things from that movie.
Let's talk about our Freak of the Week.
Major Funky.
Yeah, the Freak of the Week this week, Dr. Lawrence Garner, aka Gerald Garner.
Tony, I feel skinny.
Tommy, hungry. Tommy want wingy. That's not even.
Tommy want wingy.
I love when it just cuts to him. He's like, Tommy
Tommy want
like, why? What is he
It's because he wants to make David Spade smile.
But David Spade's not even looking at him.
No.
He's like in
That's
that
what he
moment.
knows
In
that he can
that
annoy him.
moment, Chris Farley is doing that for himself only, and I get it. That's what I do. Like the amount of jokes I make just for myself.
I think I'm going to do that the next time we get pizza. I'm going, heck, you want wings?
I mean, you can get some wings if you want. All right.
Matt ZR says, LOL, nothing much. Was just about ready to plug in a different router after watching this crazy review.
Heck yeah. Hope everything routes out for you. It's not really a joke. It's not even really a pun.
No, it's not.
It's more just
I just thought
terrible.
Oh, God.
What happened?
There we go.
Oh. So-
just everything just goes quiet.
Our current ranking for Freak of the Week for season 3 at number 18, Garrett. At number 17, Sarah Connor. Number 16, Chick Magnet. Number 15, Nathan For You. Number 14, Brainweave. Number 13, Van McNulty Must Die. Number 12, Pete the Boss Ross. Number 11, Adam Knott. Number 10, Morgan Edge, Dominic Toretto. Number 9, Lionel. Number 8, Jorb. Number 7, J.K. Keyman. Number 6, Superman Revenge Squad. Number 5, Chloe. Number 4, Jordan Cross Makes You Want to Jump. Number 3, Perry Platypus Who Gets All the Pussy. Number 2, Cal. And at number 1, Alicia. Maggie, where do we want to put Dr. Gerald Garner? Did you get it? It's not his name.
Stop.
That's what we're going to name
Just stop. That's all we're going to do all the rest of the night is quote heavyweight.
I'm naming him Gerald Garner.
Okay. That's fine. I'm cool with
Where
that.
do you want to put Gerald Garner? I mean, he's been in 3 episodes.
It's true. Matt does have weird jokes. Matt ZR.
It's true.
It's true. All right.
I don't know why I winked. Like, I winked at the camera. It wasn't really like I was talking to Matt ZR, but it wasn't a wink to Matt ZR. It was a wink for the close-up. I don't know. Anyway, where are we putting?
Anyways. I mean, well, just for the season, I mean, he has been around Brainwaves.
He's
And
been around.
then also count in Ryan.
He is a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And he had an impact on the series.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
I would put him
J.K. Keyman.
above J.K. Keyman or
Yeah.
below J.K. Keyman.
Above.
Do you remember who J.K. Keyman is?
No, I don't.
It's Jonathan Kent.
Oh, sorry.
When Lana or
Oh, yeah.
when Jor-El was like in his head. Yeah, I mean, for the fight alone, I feel like we have to give J.K. Keyman. I say the new number 8, the below J.K. Keyman,
taking
above
over
Jorb.
Jorb.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
All right, Dr. Garner, Dr. Gerald Garner.
Yeah, Lucy looks at Matt like that all the time. Matt ZR, don't.
What's
He said the Matt. He said even the dog is looking at Matt. Matt, weird. Sorry. Like, I use my phone for chat, and like the little icon where you can like hit the hearts and stuff, it like
Sometimes
covers up the word, and
it's awful.
so anytime you see me go,
Your new ranking.
Screw you.
Completely cut away from you. I'm just joking. Such a
Give me that iPad. I'll do
such
the
a dick thing.
ranking.
Here we go. Do you want to read them? There you go.
Hopefully, I don't kill my vocal cords.
You got it, dog.
All right, freaks of the word. Freaks of the week are ranking. Number 1, Alicia. Number 2, Cal. Number 3, Perry Platypus Who Gets All the Pussy. Number 4, Jordan Cross Makes You Want to Jump. Number 5, Chloe. Number 6, Superman Revenge Squad. Number 7, J.K. Keyman. Number 8, Gerald Garner. Number 9, Jorb. Number 10. What are you? God.
What's happening on the
Number
screen?
10, Lionel.
I've been doing that the entire
I
time.
know, but now, like, I saw you opening it, but I didn't realize you still going. All right, number 10, Lionel. Number 11, Morgan Edge, Dominic Toretto. Number 12, Adam Knight. Number 13, Pete the Boss Ross. Number 14, Van McNulty Must Die. Number 15, Brainweave. Number 16, Nathan For You. Number 17, Chick Maggot. Number 18,
Magnet, not maggot.
sorry, I'm talking too fast. Chick Magnet. God.
I
Number
prefer
18.
Dragnet.
Number 18, Sarah Connor. And number 19,
Garrett. I'm Garrett. I'm Garrett. What?
no, you're not Garrett. Matt ZR agrees with me about the heart icon being annoying.
Dude, let me tell you. The amount of hearts. All right, let's get into next segment.
You're like cutting off at the weirdest time.
Traitor! Call me. So the traders this week, Clark teams up with Lionel to help Lex. I mean, it's a pretty fucking
man.
traitor shit.
Yeah, it is. He
And then-
pissed off Lex
And
big
then
time.
guess what, Maggie? Lionel turns on Clark. Who would have seen that coming? I almost put Dr. Garner turns on Lionel because he's like, I don't wait for anybody.
Yeah.
Drop that fucking kid in the tank.
Yeah.
By the way, so when we were watching this scene where Clark goes in the tank, we noticed a bulge.
An unsightly bulge.
Well, it turns out that there's an explanation for this.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so Tom Welling has a big penis. I'm joking. That's
Whoa! You even said that's not right. I was the one that pointed out. Of course, I'm the weird one.
I'm joking. No, I was like doing something. That's the only reason I didn't like pick up on it. Because believe me, I would have noticed. Here, let me pull this up.
And
So,
this little red.
well, it says that he's put into like fitted like underwear or something. Let's see. Clark is put into red form-fitting underwear and is strapped onto a stretcher in preparation for the treatment. So it's like to keep him
warm.
in place.
Yeah. Oh, keep his stuff in place.
Well, no, like
So it's not.
no, it's like it's a part of it. All right, we're moving on. As much as I'm enjoying talking about Tom Welling's penis, I think we're good to just move
I'm
on.
sorry, Tom Welling. If you ever,
oh my God,
ever see
dude,
a clip of this man,
If Tom Welling watches this show, hey man, if you want us to talk about your bits and pieces, we'll do it as much as you want, my brother. All right. Hell,
don't indulge him.
we'll FaceTime you in here.
Yeah.
Get you on the show before that dork Billy gets on here.
Hey, don't talk about your brother like that.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about puberty, dog. That's the wrong one. There it is.
Big change.
Bingo.
Clark uses the following abilities in this episode: super speed and X-ray vision / telescopic vision.
I wish I had telescopic vision.
It's called 2020.
I don't have that.
2020.
My eyes
Can you
are-
do? Let me ask you, everybody in the chat, and Maggie. Sometimes, do you ever think about like how you're focusing on one tiny particle?
Mhm.
Like you're not looking at an entire
No,
vista,
just
right?
one thing.
and like the most like minute
Yes.
piece of it, right? So like even here, like I see this lot on the camera, right? And like in that lot, it's made up of probably 100, like let's call them pixels, right? And like I'm only looking at one of those pixels. Like one of those pixels has my full attention. Isn't it weird?
Yeah,
Sometimes
is.
it blows
It's
my
kind of
brain.
like whenever you stare at like your fingerprints.
Yeah. You ever wonder what happens when you die?
Have you ever thought about dying?
What if we're just God's salt? And he's gonna eat us?
The earth is just one big old steak.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Can't hardly wait.
Oh yeah. Who's saying it?
It's the dork that drinks alcohol and
Oh,
gets
yeah.
really cool.
And everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was
man.
trying to take down that one football player.
Yeah. And I think they do.
Yeah.
If we're getting off track.
Yeah.
Let's get into No Flies, No Tops. Did they break the rule this week? Maggie, did they break the rule this week?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. That's my tooth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
How'd they break it?
Them tight ass undies that they put on.
I mean, Maggie,
They flew.
Maggie,
off.
Maggie, you're not wrong. All right, I'm doing a close up on you. You're not wrong because here's the thing: Superman's suit, red,
Blue.
no, red
Yeah.
junk.
The underwear, we call them the
Yeah.
undies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was wearing those. He wasn't wearing the rest of the suit,
No.
but he did. I mean, I think that's at least worth like a third of a point. It's
Got
not
a
the
third
cape.
of a point.
It's not the cape. It's not the tights, but it is
Third of a point.
the briefs. The
Also-
briefs. That's what I was thinking. Briefs.
That's the word.
Yeah. God.
Also, he did go into the air.
Oh wow. We are in a new phase of Maggie, and I'm here for it. This is amazing.
Maggie,
I love it.
Maggie's really tired.
Pregnant, tired,
Stressed.
working Maggie
the
is
F
the
out.
best.
Yes.
It's the best. I love it.
I can't wait for Thursday night.
Why? What's Thursday night?
I'm going to bed early.
Hey, we still gotta do our review of the Meg 2 at some point. I'm joking. We're not. We're just gonna skip it. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't
Somebody's
matter.
probably like waiting on it, man. I can't wait for them to
Well,
review the Meg 2.
we'll do something.
We'll
at some
do like
point.
a short or something.
What if we do like a short
Short.
just for Meg 2?
Watch the Meg 2.
Maybe we'll do like at the end of the summer. We'll all the ones that we didn't get to talk about. We'll do like a quick thing on like the bear. Now let's get into drugs, but with kryptonite. Speaking of Dr. Garner, Dr. Garner's memory tank is like a memory drug. It's a memory drug. It's a memory drug.
Memoria.
Is that the name of the drug?
I don't know.
All right. Now let's talk about pizza time.
Pizza time.
I love
I'm
it.
not weird, but Matt ZR.
Maggie has turned into Weird Matt. Wait, does that mean I'm Maggie?
I'm the funny one now. Yay!
You lost it.
No.
I'm joking. All right, pizza time. Talking about all the food featured in this week's episode.
All the food. I thought it was
Yeah.
only pizza when it's featured.
No, for Smallville, for everything else, it's just everything.
I don't remember any
Well,
food.
remember we talked about the hot dogs the last episode. The
Shark dogs.
Sharky the shark dogs. So the food at Lex's birthday party included donuts, brownies,
Oh, yeah.
fries, cheese puffs,
Man, that would have been a bacon
Pigs-
birthday
pigs in a
party.
blanket,
Banging.
cupcakes, hot dogs, cake, and more. And this is all just by my eyesight. Okay,
Listen.
like I looked at the photo
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, what all do I see here? So there could have been more. Now these pigs in a blanket, they were big.
Yeah.
All right, it wasn't like a little teeny weeny.
Mm.
All right, it was like a Tom
listen.
Welling size pig in a blanket.
He's back. Weird Matt's back. I didn't make the joke about. Wait until Lana gets a load of this. Watch out, might poke your eye out.
Jesus, help me, Lex. Help me. Jesus, Clark, put on some goddamn pants. God. But no, it was a big pig in a blanket. It was like a croissant with a wiener in it.
A hot dog.
No, it wasn't a bun. It was wrapped
They're
around it.
rich, Matt. They can't afford the big old pigs.
Would a giant pig in a blanket be good?
I don't know. I've never really been a big fan of those.
Pigs in a blanket?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Uh,
It's a pig in a blanket. It's
know.
bread and wiener. What that's everything. It's everything.
how
What
many
do you mean you don't
times
like that?
Has the word wiener been said?
We
in
need
the past 2 weeks.
we need a wiener count on here.
Oh my god.
We need a wiener
No,
count,
no,
like, just
no. Stop.
bing.
Just stop saying it.
Wiener.
Just
Wiener. Wiener.
You. Can I tell you about my wiener?
Ask me about my wiener. Oh my god.
Oh, I can't breathe.
I would eat a pig in a blanket.
I know you would. I know you would. I don't doubt that for a second. Little Smokies.
Just crime.
Little Smokies.
All right, Lionel. You know, Clark, I always thought that your parents' corn-fed hokum made you weak, but clearly I've underestimated your dark side.
Hey, weird dude, and the dude that's in the time.
I mean, listen,
shorts.
Clark and Lionel are just this side shy of being the new Doc and Marty. Okay. Lionel, wait, are you telling me that you built a time machine?
He didn't breathe that much, Matt. Stop.
Out of a DeLorean?
No,
Great Scott. Jor-El, put him inside, Laura. One time, our time has passed. The hourglass is empty. What if they don't love him? Laura, his destiny is set, as is ours. Goodbye, my sweet Kal-El. Laura!
Laura!
Now this is sad.
God.
This is sad right here. Clark, you always tell me how you don't want me to turn into your father. And I truly believe that. But the more you two... I'm sorry, that was on the wrong one. The more you two go at each other, the more like him you become. And the more people get hurt, Lex. Lex says, I will never become my father. I would never sacrifice you or anybody I cared about to bring him down. Foreshadowing. Lionel, if I'd known, if I'd seen what things would have been so different between us, Lex. Yes, Dad, you might have actually loved me. Dad.
Screw yourself.
No, I was looking for
Oh, sorry. Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Brava. Clark, when I was in the tank, I saw my earliest memory. Her only fear was that no one would love me. I can't imagine the agony of putting my son in a lifeboat and sending him across the stars. Because of Jor-El, I always thought that my biological parents were monsters, but she wasn't. I just can't believe I forgot about her. Martha, you didn't, Clark. Your first word was Laura. Your father and I could never figure out what it meant, but now we know. Clark, I wish she could have met you to see what a great mom I have. Martha, she knows, Clark, a mother's love never dies. And we all bawled our goddamn eyes out. God. So good. Honestly, this is like one of the better episodes of Smallville. Like, this is a really, really strong episode.
It is.
This is
I
like,
really liked it.
I feel like this is them like going for the Emmy.
They're going for the Emmy.
Yeah.
Let's throw John Glover in on
Here's
this
what
one.
we need. We need John Glover. We need
Tom Welling in those
Tom Welling
shorts.
Dong. They don't call him Long Dong Welling for nothing.
Oh my God.
It's not even so much that it's long. It's also girthy. Okay.
We need to stop talking about.
All right.
that.
Let's get into
That's my
DC references. Part of a bigger universe. You just don't know.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it.
You know, it's part of the DC universe.
What?
Tom Welling's red shorts.
Wow. Wow. You should have said, I
I'm
know
so
I know what else is part of a bigger universe. All right. Memoria is Latin. What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
I can't say
Everybody, let me know in the chat. What did Maggie say? I'm very curious. All right. Memoria is the Latin word for memory. The title is a clear reference to the several flashbacks where both Lex and Clark relive memories of forgotten experiences. It could also refer to the fact that Lex lost 7 weeks of his memory, and this episode focused on his quest to regain the knowledge that had been erased from his mind. Although the word Memoria never appears in the episode, its translation Memory appears 6 times. This is one of 3 Latin episode titles to be used in the series. The others are Obscura and Veritas.
What's that long pause for, Matt?
They know.
Oh, okay.
In the scene where Jarrell and Lara place infant Kal-El inside the spaceship, Jarrell is seen wearing red, Lara is wearing blue, and baby Kal-El is wrapped in a yellow blanket. These are the same colors that comprise Superman's costume.
What?
Clark's red underwear during the experiment scene is an homage to the red underpants that form part of Superman's iconic costume.
Hey!
As Lex has the flashback to when his father discovered Julian dead, Superman's colors red, blue, and yellow alternately flash on adult Lex's face. So it's like, you know. So I mean, just showing just how even then Superman was fucking shit up for him. Honestly, maybe Lex is the hero of the story. Nah, he's definitely the villain of the story. When baby Kal-El is placed inside the ship, there are Kryptonian letters spinning around. Clark read the message in Rosetta as, excuse me, on this third planet from the star Sol, you will be a god among men. They are a flawed race. Rule them with strength, my son. That is where your greatness lies. This was translated using the official Kryptonian character set released in 2000 by DC Comics. This is also the standard that the Superman comic books use when incorporating Kryptonian into their stories. Is she okay?
Yeah, I think she just got hot.
I can see that. It's a little warm in here. Lara is the 14th DC Comics character to be adapted into the series.
Woo-woo!
The entire memory of Clark's is straight from Superman's origin. Not so much a reference as much as it's just kind of the facts. There it is.
There it is.
I was gonna go back. So this, I'll be honest with you. Unless I'm forgetting, and if I'm forgetting, don't put it in the live chat. You can post it later or something. I don't know. I don't think they ever explain like what the deal is with this. Roll them with strength. I don't know if they ever really explain
Just
that.
Beat the crap out of him, Clark.
I mean, because obviously in typical Superman stuff, right? He's not there. He's not sent there to be like a
Dictator.
Yes, exactly. And so
Overlord.
Yeah. And so I don't know if they ever backtrack on that and like, oh, it was a misspelling. Jarrell put an E instead of an I. Now
God,
it says
freaking
dictator.
Jarrell can't spell.
It's supposed to say big dick, not big dictator. My son.
It's supposed to say big dick energy.
Your dick will rule the galaxy. That's my best Marlon Brando impression.
Oh, wow.
I shall never see a tree as lovely as a tree. All right, let's get into the talent mix. Remy Zero!
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Featured this week, one song. My Immortal by Evanescence.
Yeah!
Wake me up! Wake me up inside!
That's not it.
Wake me up
This
inside!
is the slow one.
Call my name and save me from the bone.
Matt ZR says, also just a fun fact for you, Laura generally isn't referred to as Laura L in a lot of stories.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I assume I'd never really heard it called Laura L before. And then I saw that in this, and I was like, I don't think, because I don't even know if I don't know if their names work the same way.
Yeah.
If L is it's definitely their family name, but
yeah, I thought it meant it's a family name, but it's like the head of the family, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually read a book.
Or patriarchy must rule in Krypton. Only the dudes get the last bits.
Only the dudes get the big bits. No, My Immortal by Evanescence.
Heck yeah.
So too many good Evanescence songs.
I know.
To not be on.
That's one of my
favorites.
favorites.
My Immortal.
Yeah.
Now this is the one that doesn't ramp up
Mm-mm.
Yeah, this is the version.
Yeah.
Because there's two versions.
Yeah.
There's the one that ramps up. I've been alone. Have you ever heard that one?
I don't think so.
Really? Hang on. We're looking it up.
All I can think of is like the very slow one. I always liked it.
Oh, sorry, that's Bob's Burgers.
Behind.
Here we go. My Immortal. I think it was like the band version. Let's see. This might be it. I gotta talk over it so we don't get claimed. Wait.
Oh, I have. I guess I've heard both. I just didn't put it together. I love Matt's guitar.
Oh man, let me tell you, I can rock the air
remember-
guitar like a fucking chump on a candle.
I remember
Alright.
the commercial for like there was like a belt buckle or something for kids, and like you put it on your belt, and like when you do like this, it played guitar sounds.
Awful. That sounds terrible.
I was like, that destroys the purpose of the air guitar to me. You know?
I mean, who needs air guitar when you can just go?
That's one tiny guitar.
No, because I'm doing the, you know, like Marty McFly. You know, you gotta like.
That's more of a bass.
Fuck you, Maggie. All right, listen, it's my air guitar. I'll play it however I got please.
I got a
okay?
guitar.
That's not. That's not a keytar. That's a keytar. We need sleep.
Our spirit fingers.
Dude, that is okay. Nothing makes me laugh harder than that scene. Okay,
Yeah.
like the rest of the movie, Bring It On, is fine. Like
Yeah,
it's decent.
it's
It's good.
decent.
I like it. But that shot where he's like, no, and like he grabs the chair.
Yeah. And he goes, these are spirit fingers. And he taught like how many teams the same routine.
Dude, I swear to God, for the longest time that was Chris O'Donnell. Like, I really did.
No, bro.
I really did. Oh my
Oh,
God.
look what I found on the floor. A
Oh,
little piranha.
it's our little. What was it called?
Chad.
Chad.
It's a baby Chad.
It's time for the countdown to Billy. All right, everybody. I did the math.
Oh, he did the math. Oh my God.
That's right. Did the math.
It's a miracle.
We are officially. Last week we were 30 weeks away.
Oh God.
This week we are 32 weeks away
Ah,
from Billy.
Billy. You better be here.
32 weeks.
You better be
I
here,
really hope he
man.
misses it.
No, don't miss it, Billy.
What's funny is we started this segment as a joke, okay, because it was so far away. And like the original idea was that he would be on it like probably a few times
Well, it's
before
because
then.
it's one of his favorite episodes.
But
isn't it?
now, well, I'm not going to tell you why.
I know you're not going to tell me why, but like,
It's not that. That's
Oh.
not. I mean, it might be one of his favorites, but that's not. There's a very
that's what's
specific
showing.
reason
Okay.
he wants to be on that episode.
okay.
But yeah, like he's not been on it. So now now it seems like we're legitimately counting down to Billy. Like instead of it being a joke countdown to
Billy,
Billy.
you better be here because your nephew will be born, and
That's true.
I need backup.
That's true. Half a year away.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. In my brain, my tired brain. It can't be- it sounds like a year and a half.
All right.
Show.
Next week on Smallville, season 3, episode 20, directed by John Schneider.
Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard.
The episode is called Talisman.
Ooh.
Maggie, based solely off the title and I guess director. What is the episode Talisman about?
Jonathan Kidd's talisman is the Duke boys' car.
What?
Like,
was
what
there
I know,
anything actually?
I was
Okay.
I was just trying to be funny.
Oh.
Or anything.
Oh,
no,
didn't
I know
realize.
that a
I didn't
talisman,
realize that. My bad.
like from
You're
anime.
funny. You're funny.
No, you hate me. You hate me.
Oh my
Anyways.
God. A talisman from anime.
Yeah. A talisman's usually like something special. And I know like in anime cases, like could bring healing, good energy to you. But in most cases in anime, talismans usually still energy. So
So what do you think this episode is?
I'm just telling you what my experience is with that word. I guess it's probably about a thing of somebody's.
Okay. You're right so far.
And like
It is about a thing.
called a talisman. And like maybe it's made of kryptonite, maybe it's not. Makes good things happen for somebody.
I'll give you a 2-word hint.
Okay.
Kawachi Caves.
What?
You're gonna have to wait until next week because this has been Going Back to Smallville, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I rewatch every episode of Smallville, week by week, episode by episode.
It's a dupe.
Thank you for joining us this week here. We had a lot of fun. I definitely like this new format better than the way we used to do it. I think it's more fun. Has more interaction for sure. We will be back again tomorrow night with
Super 90s playback, baby.
That's right. We got some VHS tapes to watch, dogs. So definitely come back. We're going to be doing the countdown to destruction probably.
Jesus, I hope not. God.
No, this tape, I think this tape has like 2 hours left on it, but I'm pretty sure it's all Power Rangers. So we'll probably start with that one and
Just to
then
see.
Yeah, and then finish up with something else.
You know how Jerry Anna's going to get so mad about that? It's a countdown to destruction.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. So definitely come hang out with us tomorrow night, right here. Hopefully, awesome on YouTube. We're just gonna hang out and rewatch some VHS tapes from our childhood. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Matt
We have no
ZR.
idea what's on them.
Oh, Matt ZR. Thank you for the explanation of the family name, bruh.
Yes, thank you, Matt ZR, and thanks for hanging out and chat with us.
Yes, man.
Appreciate you. And also thanks to Basilius of Stupidonia for being our August Patreon producer. Greatly appreciated. But that's going to wrap it up for us, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all tomorrow live at 9 right here on youtube.com/hopefully awesome. Thanks for watching. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
super theory. Bye.
A hopefully awesome theory.